During dinner, my father asked me, "Is your allowance sufficient?" I replied, "I never received it. I'm 19, studying medicine in NYC while my surgeon dad lives comfortably in Dallas. Money's been impossibly tight. I'm eating instant noodles, working 3 jobs, and barely scraping by each month." When I called mom begging for help, she said they couldn't afford to send me anything beyond tuition. "Money's tight," she kept saying. I believed her. Last week, I collapsed at my bar job from exhaustion and malnutrition. Had to be hospitalized. When my friend heard our family situation, he was shocked. "Your dad's a surgeon and you're starving? That makes no sense." So during my holiday visit home, when dad asked about my allowance at dinner, I told him the truth. I never got one. Mom went completely silent. Dad looked confused. "What allowance? I've been sending you $800 every month since you moved out." The room went dead quiet. I stared at mom, who was staring at her plate. I needed it for the house renovations," she whispered. But that wasn't the whole truth. Dad pulled out his phone and started scrolling through bank statements. His face grew darker with each swipe. "Renovations? These transfers are going to a casino rewards account. And here's another $200 to an online poker site." Jesus Christ, Cynthia. Mom started crying. I was going to pay it back. I had a system. I was so close to winning big. While I was collapsing from hunger in New York, mom was gambling away my allowance. But it gets worse. Dad kept scrolling. "My retirement fund. Cynthia, where's my retirement fund?" She couldn't look at him. $47,000. I borrowed against it. The casino said I was VIP status, that I couldn't lose with their insider tips. My dad, this man who'd worked 80-hour weeks for 20 years, just watched his entire future crumble. His voice was eerily calm. "Get out. Honey, please, I can fix this. Get out." As mom packed her bags, still making excuses, dad sat me down. "I'm closing all our joint accounts tomorrow. You're getting a real allowance, and I'm setting up a college fund she can't touch." The next morning, I found dad crying in his study, surrounded by financial documents. 23 years of marriage gone. His retirement savings gone. His trust in the woman who raised me completely shattered. "I keep thinking about all the times you called hungry," he said. "All those nights you probably went to bed with stomach pains while she was at the casino spending your money." 3 days later, I got my first $800 transfer. But honestly, I'd rather be broke than know my own mother watched me starve while feeding slot machines. She moved in with her sister and immediately asked to borrow money for groceries. Her sister called dad to warn him mom was asking family members for loans. Dad hired a private investigator and discovered she'd been gambling for 3 years. She'd maxed out credit cards, taken cash advances, and even sold her wedding ring, claiming she lost it. The investigator found records showing mom had blown through $73,000 total. Not just my allowance, but dad's retirement, their anniversary fund, money they'd saved for a house renovation, and loans she'd taken out using dad's credit. She'd been intercepting bank statements and deleting emails so dad wouldn't see the charges. Every family dinner where she talked about budgeting was a lie. Every time she criticized dad for spending too much was pure projection. Last month, dad found out she'd tried to take out a second mortgage on our family home. The bank denied it because dad hadn't co-signed, but she'd forged his signature on the initial application. That's when dad filed for divorce and pressed charges for fraud. The court case revealed even more. Mom had been using my social security number to open credit cards when I turned 18. She'd ruined my credit before I even knew I had any. 3 separate cards, all maxed out, all in my name. Dad's lawyer said it was one of the worst cases of family financial abuse he'd seen. Mom had systematically stolen from everyone who trusted her. Me, dad, even her own mother's social security checks. Last I heard, she's in Gamblers Anonymous, but she still hasn't apologized. She sent one text. "You'll understand when you're older." I blocked her number. Dad's seeing a therapist now, trying to rebuild his life at 52. He said the hardest part isn't the money. It's knowing that every "I love you," she said while I was starving, was followed by her going to gamble away my food money. Sometimes the people you trust most are the ones slowly destroying you. And sometimes they destroy themselves in the process.